Well, good morning there. Just getting my shave in. It had gotten a little long, a little crazier on the edges there. So, today we're going to be installing the new head unit in the van for the radio, which will be super exciting. We're gonna get CarPlay in the van, and we're also gonna get a new backup camera. And then we're probably gonna head over to the auto salvage place and see if we can't find a window or two. And then if it doesn't rain, which it's supposed to, but maybe it won't, we'll get some insulation for the ceiling done. It's gonna be a really exciting day. We got a lot going on. Just let me finish up with this.
Good morning. So, I am still waking up. I am pretty tired and beat up today. We basically worked from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. last night. And my fingers are still dirty. They're a little sore. My body aches. But we must continue. Josh has been awake for the last 2 hours waiting for me to get up. Now I'm ready. So, day 4, it begins.
Woo, let's go! We're ready to install the new radio.
Hey!
Yes! So you just need a couple things to install a new radio in here. We got a fancy CarPlay radio off of crutchfield.com. So you of course need the new head unit, and ours happen to come with a backup cam as well. Very exciting. So we're going to be running that a little bit later. You need this like weird wiring harness thing to connect from your stock electronics into the new stereo. And then you need the big old adapter. And all this is this replaces this entire unit right here. You take that thing off, and then since the new radio doesn't fit in there, you need this one to fit in there. And these weird plastic pry bar things, so that way you can pull off the trim, all this plastic off of your stereo. Should be pretty easy. I'm sure I'm gonna regret saying that. Let's start. All right. Now we gotta take out these 4 Torx screws. We thought it was gonna take only 4 screws. It took about 10 that we pulled out of there. So if you remember, it looked like this when it came out, and we couldn't get this bottom pocket piece out at all. We kept taking out screws and it just wouldn't come. And it turns out that it doesn't have any screws at all. All you have to do is just pull on it really hard. Once I got that out and pulled this guy out, all you had to do is disconnect the antenna, which is right here, and disconnect the stereo harness right here. So now we are ready to mount up the new one and put it in. Okay, so I now have a whole bunch of wires. And off of this thing is some big old harness looking things and some other wires. And I'm not exactly sure what to do next. Lisa, electrician extraordinaire. So what you got to do next is take the wiring harness that comes in the box and then attach it to the wiring harness that comes with the radio. So most places you buy it from will give you this fancy wiring harness, and it's supposed to save you time, but in reality you still just have to clip a bunch of wires and connect them together. Let's see her. I like to do a little pre-twist on them, get them nice and tight. And then take this, a little wire nut, put it right on there. Get it nice and tight, give it a little tug, make sure that it's tight.
Good.
Great.
Red tape.
Okay. I like to throw a little red piece of tape on at the end, so that way if the nut fails or comes off because someone gets a little too feisty trying to yank out this radio, the wires won't disconnect.
Great.
All right, what's our next one? Let's see. Connect the blue wire to the antenna turn-on wire.
Okay. Blue wire without the stripe here.
You're so good, electrician, Lisa.
I have a bouquet of flowers.
Oh, this is the nicest bouquet anyone's ever given me.
So pretty and colorful.
Thank you very much. I love it.
Woo! It's plugged in and all done.
Yeah.
Now we just have to install it and fit it in prettily.
Yep, but first we got to get that reverse cam mounted on the back of the van.
Okay.
Finishing up that wiring, I pulled some of this piece of trim off here that's got these wires running through it, and this is the channel that we're going to use to run our backup camera for our Sprinter. It goes up into this overhead piece right here, and there's just a little tiny hole to go through there, so I'm gonna have to fish it through there all the way to there. And then once it pops out the other end, we're just gonna have it follow this big old channel that Mercedes leaves for you all the way to the back of the van and then mount it at the very top of the back. We didn't have any fish tape, so we're using this stick that we found outside. Can you show them the fishing stick?
It's really,
No fish
really
tape,
techy.
but nature is providing. Okay, there's our stick. Oof. All right, tape her up. Tape her up good.
Oh, I know.
I might have broken the last one because I pulled too fast for it was taped all the way.
Okay, be gentle.
So you're gonna have to push it through.
Yep.
As I pull.
Tape more. I'm gonna tape more. It's gonna get lost in there forever.
It's gonna be all tape. Yes. Okay. Okay. Well, this is as far as the cable goes. So if I wanted to set up a camera to see the back of my van, yeah. This would be just the right size. So we're gonna need some extensions for that. So no backup camera quite yet. This particular head unit comes with these 2 USB ports right onto it. And I am just going to drill a hole in the top of this piece of plastic here and just run them right through it. And then we'll be able to plug our phones in and use CarPlay and all that other cool stuff. Yeah! Okay, I'm through.
Okay, nothing hit.
Okay,
No wires.
clean up that wound. All right, it's back on. God, that looks good.
That does look great.
Only took us 5 hours. Short 5 hours to get here, but we made it. That's what's important.
Moment of truth.
Here we go, first test. Did we plug it in right? Come on, baby. Yes!
Yay!
Woo!
Wiring.
Fires it up. All right.
USB. We got charge.
We got charge.
Sweet.
Here we go. Oh. Oh, cool.
Very exciting.
It works. The touchscreen works.
What was Lisa last listening to? Oh. Oh. Nice. Whoa.
We did it!
Whoa.
High five. Yeah. We got that radio installed. Now we're just waiting on parts to be able to install the backup camera. We just need that little extension. But it's raining out here, so we definitely can't be doing installation in the rain. So I think that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and it helps us out a lot. So thank you very much, and see you in the next one.
My fingers are sore. We basically worked.
Let's go. Ready to install that unit.
Sorry, not yet.
What?
Sorry.
You said the thing.
I know, I'm sorry. I said it wrong.
So what is my cue now?
First, we have to get that rear camera installed.
Let's get started.
Okay.